Hey, welcome back. We're the Kanpai guys. In a previous episode, we reviewed the Kirin Riku Land Discovery whiskey. And today we have a new variation. It's the same name?
It's the same name, but it's a reform. It's a level up.
Yeah, a new variation, I guess.
New variant.
Yeah, new variant. A new strain. So with the previous Riku, I think I gave it a 5 and you gave it a 6.
So it's pretty dead average whiskey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nothing really to write home about.
I guess the only interesting thing was like the way they suggested serving it, or like the little quirky messages on the label.
So how much was this one?
This one was 1,300. So
1,300.
And it's 500 milliliter. So it's a little pricier than the old one.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I can't remember the price of the previous one.
I did buy it in a more discount shop. So I've seen it going for 1,500 to 1,600.
I guess we should read the warning labels on the bottle. It's very important. You know, alcohol is no laughing matter.
No joke.
Yeah.
It's no laughing matter, Fletcher.
So let's see. Riku warning. 1. Adults should share Riku with someone they know, not only enjoying Riku alone. Number 2. Adults should drink Riku to enhance their quality of life. The other side. Please drink responsibly. / do not drink and drive.
You drive your car tonight, Mr. Balfour? Well?
Next line. Our handsome blender's secret recipes. Riku, 1/5 soda with ice / 1/4 water with ice / Riku, 1/3 hot water at 60 degrees Celsius.
Temperature is quite precise. 60 degrees
Yeah.
Celsius.
So they're recommending highball here, as well as mizuwari, or on water, as well as like a hot toddy.
Yesterday we're going to try it with soda and water.
That's right, yeah. Soda and water today.
So we've prepared the whiskey on water, going by the instructions on the bottle. This is a kind of a new version of this whiskey.
Yeah, we found like a press release online, and it seems like they not only repackaged it, but also reformulated it.
Seems like they've come up with a new recipe.
Yeah.
They might actually be making it in a different place as well.
So, yeah, judging by our previous review, it was pretty average. Maybe they thought so as well.
Right.
Maybe they wanted to try to add more value to it somehow.
It's definitely
Make it more
cooler.
appealing.
I think the bottle looks better now.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
It looks way cooler, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, classier.
It looks way classier.
Well, just to go into a bit how they make this. So they say, this is from their website. For aging, we use a 180 litre barrel of North American white oak. The smaller the barrel, the larger the number of barrels.
Okay. I don't know why you would need to say that.
I know. The more labour and inefficiency, but by using otaru. Otaru means the surface area where the raw sake and the barrels come into contact with each other increases. And you can get a rich aroma of wooden barrels. So it seems they're trying to increase the kauri, the aroma of the whiskey, by getting more alcohol contact with the wood, I guess. Aiming for a delicious taste that is close to the state of barreling.
Barreling?
Barreling.
Okay.
We have adopted non-chill filtered that traps the umami ingredients of whiskey. By making the best use of the taste of land-based undiluted sake, the whiskey is rich in flavour. Oh, I guess that's all that's left is to try it out. So, nose.
Hold up. It kind of has a
What's that smell?
kind of a Jim Beam.
Beamy.
It's kind of beamy, isn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I have seen a couple of reviews on Amazon that have disputed the whiskey name. They think it's bourbon, not whiskey.
Interesting. That would make sense. The thing about like bourbon, like specifically Jim Beam, is like even if I drink just a little bit, like I feel like
But Jim
like
Beam does,
sticks to you.
it does have like a sickly smell,
Yeah.
a syrupy.
I'm not a fan of
smell.
it. It smells like Kirin is trying to, make their Jim Beam competitor.
Well, Jim Beam is owned by Suntory, right? So
Yeah,
I guess they're taking on Jim Beam.
possibly.
Then they would make a highball can version of this. Though.
It could be coming. I mean, like if you take the
Sweden.
Sweet, for example, here.
There's a can version.
Yep. First it was bottle only, but then 6 months or a year afterwards, they released the can.
But
Bye. Ooh, okay, very Jim Beamy. The original didn't taste like this. Honestly, I think I prefer the original.
it's quite sickly.
It's like a Jim Beam ripoff. I don't know, if you like Jim Beam, maybe
Oh.
that's a good thing.
If you like Jim Beam, you like this. But
Yeah.
if you like Jim Beam, just buy Jim Beam.
Yeah.
It's 300 yen cheaper. So this
It-
goes for around 13 to 1500 yen.
Is Jim Beam cheaper than that?
Jim Beam in Japan is like 1,000 yen for a 720 milliliter bottle, and this is a 500 milliliter bottle.
Stick with the gym, I guess. I feel like I've already like made my decision on this, like before even trying the highball. I know for a fact I would like it even less neat, because everything I don't like about it would be more pronounced. I'm really surprised by this. It definitely is different. I had no problem with the original Riku. It was just average. Now I kind of wish I gave it a better score.
It's kind of surprising it has the same name, to be honest.
Yeah.
The only real difference is they changed the color of the kanji.
I guess, like, in Kirin's opinion, the only thing of value was the name Riku and, like, the branding behind it. So they kept that and they changed everything else.
Nobody was buying it, so they just took the brand and just decided to make it into a bourbon or something, as a Jim Beam.
Honestly, the only reason why I bought it, I think I bought it last time.
You bought it, yeah.
The only reason why I bought it was for the show.
Would you like to hear some Amazon reviews? I have a couple.
I would love to, actually. I'm very curious.
Alright, so the first Amazon review translated from the original Japanese from Amazon Japan. The first review gives it 4 out of 5. They say, exactly the taste has been revamped.
Exactly.
I liked the taste of the old label and I kept 2 more bottles before they ran out. Well, speaking of the new label, the blend has changed so much that you can't feel the remnants of the old label, with a slightly bourbon taste.
Yeah, it's not slight.
Yeah, I think it's up to each drinker to decide whether this is good or not.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
I tried drinking straight and rock for the time being. The first thing I felt was a gentle, pampering and fruity Scotch whiskey.
With this one?
Straight,
Straight, really?
yeah. Even though it has an alcohol content of 50%, it is very easy to drink, and there is a land near where the image has changed drastically.
What could that mean? I don't think it's talking about literal land or translation of like place.
Place.
Or, can you say it one more time?
There is a land near where the image has changed drastically. There is no doubt that it will repeat.
How about it, Hoss?
Repeat on you?
I think I'll refrain from this one.
Right, so second review, just 2 today. The second also gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Title, Near the Foot of Mount Fuji. I think it's now close to the old Mount Fuji white label. Are you familiar with that whiskey?
Yeah, I forgot the name of it. But there's like a Kirin, like Fuji. I think it's by Kirin.
I think I've seen it. Like, has
Fuji-san or Fuji.
It looks very old school and it has like a picture of Mount Fuji on it.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's not that expensive.
My wife has talked about it before. She said she enjoyed it.
Renewals tend to be thinner, but I'm glad the land is thicker.
It is thicker, boy. Yeah. In my opinion, it's thick with the bad stuff and not the good stuff.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
There are 2 sides of Japanese and bourbon, and it is a whiskey that goes on its own path.
Is it though?
No.
I think it's following
I think it's trying to copy some famous American
an old American trailblazer.
I think people who get stabbed will get stuck.
Okay. I think that means people who try it and like it are going to get addicted to it.
I guess we want to skip doing the highball and just give it a Kanpai now.
We could if you want to, but I know 100% it's not going to change anything. For me, at least. If you want to,
Probably not for me either. Kanpai guys, where we do change the plan. The original one I gave 6, so I give it 5.
I'll give this somewhere between like a 1.5 and a 2. But to make it easy, I'll just say a 2. It could be a 1 for me, honestly. I'm not indifferent about it. I lean towards dislike.
I don't be too harsh on it, and I do like the bottle.
The bottle design, I'll give it a 6.
So Riku Reform, mixed feelings, I guess.
Honestly, it's kind of a letdown.
Honestly, I was expecting it to be better than the original one. So
For me, it went from average to like actively dislike.
I probably wouldn't buy it.
I definitely wouldn't buy it.
I just buy Jim Beam.
If I go to an izakaya over here, like a like pub restaurant, anywhere will have like highball, highball drinks served. Usually it's like Suntory whiskey or like something. Tori's Nika or something. Every once in a while you'll go to a place that only serves Jim Beam highballs.
Right.
And at those places I always feel like really let down, like, damn, we probably should have gone somewhere else. This is the same feeling, but it's like a knockoff version of Jim Beam, so it's like even more.
I get disappointed if places have like Nomi Hodai, all you can drink, and they have premium malts Suntory as their beer.
Me too. All right, I guess that's it.
Anyway.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy our whiskey videos, we put them out pretty regularly. We have a lot in our backlog, so if you're curious, go back, check out our previous episodes. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification icon down below. For our whiskey people out there, if there's anything you would like to see us review in the future, let us know down below in the comments. We'll do our best to try to pick up whatever it is.
See you in the next video.
See ya.